doing my favorite game and my best game, the game that I'm the best at. Try and do this with no deaths, right? Zero deaths, Mega Man 6 run. As you can see, I got the skills on point. I'm gonna get hit, or I'm gonna die, or something. I'm gonna die over something stupid, or a boss. What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Simp. I'm back here with some more Mega Man gameplay. So if you haven't figured it out already, I had to dig back through the archives and pull out some emulators, right? And I know last week I probably said we're gonna do Mega Man 11, or 10, excuse me. And while that game is fun and I really want to play it, it kind of stirred up all that nostalgia in me. And I came back and we're doing my favorite game and my best game. We're gonna do that one first, and that is Mega Man 6. This is the game that we owned when I was younger, playing the Nintendo Entertainment System, the classic NES. And with that, this is probably the game that I'm the best at. So, of course, the classic Mega Man stuff, we are planning to try and do this with no deaths, right? Zero deaths, Mega Man 6 run. When we get to Wily, I think it might change, but Wily's a little bit more difficult, but we'll see. Anyway, usually I'd start off with Yamato Man. That's kind of who I always start off with. But if you played Mega Man 6 and you beat it and you know everything, then you should know that these four bosses down here, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man, Knight Man, and Yamato Man, they have secret exits. Not really secret, but they have extra exits to allow you to get an extra power, which is B. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start off with Blizzard Man. These four bosses up here, Plant, Blizzard, Wind, and Flame, they don't require anything extra. You don't get anything extra from them, but what they do give you is the 2 rush pieces that you need in order to get the secret exits from these 4 guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and start off with Blizzard Man. He should be pretty simple. If I remember everything right, I should have all of his stuff down pat, and we gonna make this run through this game. Definitely one of my favorite games, like I said. This one, you have both the slide ability as well as the charge. So we're gonna be pushing through and see if I can do this no death run. As you can see, I got the skills on point. After doing that last Mega Man run through these past couple weeks, the skills have come back. And then I say that, and then watch, I'm gonna get hit, or I'm gonna die, or something. I'm gonna die over something stupid, or a boss is gonna get me. Like, right? Because that's what always happens whenever you say something like that. But yeah, definitely, man, these old school games are so fun. They're just timeless classics, man. A lot of the old school Nintendo Entertainment System stuff are just timeless classics. You can just replay them over and over and over again. Like, I'll beat these games and hit the reset button and beat it again. Just because it's so fun. So within that, if you have some games that you think I should play other than the Mega Man games, leave me a quick comment down below. And I'll get to it. I definitely plan to play Mega Man 6. Mega Man 2 is my second favorite game of the original Mega Man series. So we'll probably play that next. And we'll go from there. We'll see if we want to do Mega Man 3, Mega Man 1. Mega Man 1 is so hard. I haven't played that in a while, and that game is ridiculously hard. Like, Mega Man falls like a rock everywhere. The boss battles are difficult. It is just a game that they made for you to struggle with. I was like, man. So that one, I'm for sure not doing the no death strategy. I'll be doing just trying to beat it strategy. Because that one is crazy difficult. But within that, I was actually replaying some of these old games before starting to make these gameplays, and one thing that came up was I was like, man, what do you think is the hardest level in these games. Hardest boss level, we'll go with that, because I always kind of forget which Wily levels there are. Ooh, health, you know. I forgot what I got hit on, but, you know, I always take a little bit of health. So for me, and of course you'll see this when we do our Mega Man 2 gameplay, but for me that was going to be Quick Man stage in Mega Man 2. And it has these energy beams that go across the screen, and you have to be extremely precise. And if you're not, it's game over. They're instant deaths. Ridiculous. But now we're over here at the boss, as you can see. Very simple pattern. He's gonna do these snowflakes that hurt, and then he's gonna roll, jump over him, snowflakes, snowflakes, roll. It's a very simple pattern. I don't even think I'm gonna take any damage from this guy. Scoot closer, roll, and one more pixel of health, and he's done. So now we get Blizzard Man stage, and I believe the rush parts are in Plant Man stage and Flame Man stage, if I remember right. I don't remember which one is which. You get one, you get the Rush Jet, the other one, you get the Rush Claw. Or, no, this isn't Rush Jet and Rush Claw. I'm thinking of a different game. This is where you get the Rush Power Adapter and the Rush Jet Adapter. So, with Plant Man, let's go ahead and get Blizzard Man stage, or Wind Man stage. Whirlwind, or is it Whirlwind Man? No, Wind Man, yeah. Wind Man stage, another one that we should be able to knock out. I'll probably get hit a few more times on this stage than I did on Blizzard Man's, but I'm pretty sure no deaths is easily within the realm of possibility. One thing that I was crazy happy with, as I kind of went back through these old archives and stuff like that, like I said, is one of my biggest thing about finding emulators is that you can never really find like a controller to use, because you don't want to use, you don't want to use the keyboard. And, ooh, I was gonna hit. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, I thought so. You don't want to use the keyboard, or maybe you do. Maybe you're a keyboard guy. But the other thing is kind of hard. It used to be. Oh no! My heart! Oh, my heart! Oh, the no deaths is ruined. It's because I was focusing on commentary. I was focusing on creating content. I blame you guys. Oh, my no death streak, I was so confident with it too. So confident. But now that it's broken, you know, there's no more inhibitions. It's whatever. There's no more pressure. I can just play and enjoy. Oh, that hurt though. That shouldn't have even happened. That makes me upset. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I totally forgot what I was talking about. The power adapters, Flame Man stage. It doesn't matter. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just walk. You're not supposed to jump. But I took the liberty of jumping, and that ended up being a death. Oh, this hurts. Hurts so much. Oops. That was supposed to be a slide like that. Do that real quick. That was supposed to be another slide. Oh, what I was talking about is my controller. So, I always had an issue with kind of finding controllers to use on my computer, because before, you know, you had your Xbox One controllers, or not Xbox One, like the original Xbox controllers. You had the 360 controllers, and then you had, you know, your Logitech, and the PlayStation controllers had their own inputs, so you couldn't really use them on a computer without some type of adapter or something like that. So, recently, when I started creating these videos, I started doing, you know, kind of different things, playing around with the laptop to see how I can record and all that other stuff. And within that, I figured out that you can hook up your... Ooh, I was almost death again. You can hook up your Xbox and... Oops, that was a mistake. You can hook up your Xbox and PS4 controllers to my laptop, which I was like, oh my god. My PS4 controller right here, bad boy, is definitely one of my favorite controllers. I'm a PlayStation guy from the original time frame. We had PS1, I had PS2 here, PS3, PS4, I got all of them. This dude's pattern is pretty simple too. He throws those, and then he's gonna do his whirlwind thing. You can get away with him. Yep. His projectiles. But yeah, so the PlayStation controller, that's the controller I've used since forever. As soon as, you know, the modern, quote-unquote modern era of gaming started coming out, you know, after N64, Dreamcast, and all that stuff, when the Sony Microsoft wars really started going down. So I was so happy that, like, I hooked this up and tried to test it with the emulator real quick and was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. Everything worked, it feels good, the buttons are clean and smooth. It was great. Alright, so now I got Flame Man and Plant Man. Flame Man is definitely going to be more difficult. His weakness is Wind Man. Let's go with Plant Man. Oh man, it makes me so excited to go back and play these old school games. All this stuff from my childhood, the stuff that makes me feel good. Ooh, that's not her. Nope, dodged him. I told y'all, the skills! And the skills are primarily just knowing... Oh... The skills are primarily just knowing, like, where stuff is gonna be at in general. So... slide under that guy. That was supposed to be a slide again, and he hit me like 3 times. I gotta stop saying I got skills, because every time I do that, I either die, or have something crazy happen. So I am horrible at this game. Oh, my boy Eddie. I think this is a mini boss. Yep. This guy is really annoying because he just keeps getting closer. But we're gonna smash through him, move on to the next area. Man. Wow, I did not expect that. Let's go. Alright. You can tell this is like the emulator and stuff, because it'll slow down when there's too many enemies on the screen and stuff. It's hilarious. Another one of these guys. I don't know what their names are. I probably should, as much as I love Mega Man and play Mega Man. This part right here is the dangerous part because of these springs and those fish. Another thing I learned was that for those springs, ooh, fish almost got me. You can make yourself jump high by just holding your jump. It seems crazy simple, right? But back when I first started playing this game, I didn't realize that. I thought you had to press jump at the perfect time, and that was the only way to get Mega Man to jump super high. So I would be praying that I hit it at the right time and trying to make these like jumps that literally require you to be on your highest jump. Alright, doing well so far. Wow, he came out the water. As long as As long as I don't get knocked back too far, I think I should be good. This is the end of Plant Man. Ooh, that was dangerous. That was the end of Plant Man stage. Man, that guy would have taken me out. Plant Man has a basic pattern where he throws up a shield of plants, jumps at you and throws it at you, and then runs towards you. It's a pretty basic strategy. Uh-oh. And like I said, every time I talk some trash, I end up getting hit. Let's go. Alright, now I think we're good. Go ahead. From this fight, I'll get that plant barrier and the rush jet adapter. And then we can start going and doing some of the other bosses. So that should make things crazy easy. Excuse me. So then I don't have to beat the bosses twice. Because like I said, if you played before, then you may know. But in order to get beat, you have to beat the different boss. So the secret quote-unquote boss. So if you just go through the level and just beat the normal boss, the one you can get to without having any adapters or anything like that, then what ends up happening is you don't get the beat parts, and in order to get the beat parts, you have to go and beat that guy again. So you have to run through this whole level again, and then you have to find him, and then you have to beat him again. So you end up beating him 3 times after you beat the game instead of just twice. Oh man. Oops. Oops. Let's go. I told you this music, man. Music is fire. Ooh, give me that health. That's what I'm talking about. Don't need that health down there. The other awesome thing about this game is that a lot of the enemies are... That Mega Buster hit was supposed to go to the right. A lot of these enemies you're able to take out with one Mega Buster shot. Or one, charged Mega Buster shot. Which is 3 hits. So it makes charging very useful. In the first game where you get it, I believe that's Mega Man 4. It's kind of not useful because nothing, even like the small things, take a little bit extra. So it's kind of like, why should I use this? Like, there's no point. And then Mega Man 5, they kind of did something else with it. They kind of powered it up or powered down the enemies, if you will. So it became useful. But Mega Man 4, I felt like, man, I barely used the Mega Buster. Still a fun game. All those games are fun. They just are not my best games. Mega Man 5, I think we should be able to do. Mega Man 4 is gonna take some. It's gonna take some practice. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I am definitely gonna get the equip because you never know when you need those cans of energy. You know what I mean? You never know. By the way, this oil down here, once it's on fire, instant kill. My heart. Alright, so in this case, I'm actually gonna equip this boss's weakness, which is the windstorm, and take him out. My heart right there, when I got hit with that fire, I was like, man, am I gonna get another death? Alright, couple more hits. That was a good fight. That was a good fight on my part. Now let me stop hyping myself up before I hype myself up too much and take another death. But within that, we're gonna get this, and I think 4 bosses might do it for today. So I think for this gameplay, we're gonna go ahead and you see we have the Rush Power adapter. And if you haven't seen it before, look forward to the next video because they're pretty cool. They're just annoying to put on because every time you put it on, you have to go through like a little cutscene to put on his power adapter or to put on his rush adapter. And it's like, man, I just equip it. Like, I don't need to see this every single time. But anyway, this has been Jay Simp playing some Mega Man 6, my favorite game. Tune in next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the channel, and I will see you in the next video.